Hello everyone. Thank you for joining Woonie and Co's first Instagram live. Yeah, maybe we can wait for a few more minutes. Yeah, so to let more people join in. Hello. Yeah, if you can hear my voice clearly and also can see me clearly, please give me a thumbs up at the comments below. This is also my first time doing live. Okay, great. Right. So let me start with self-introduction. My name is Giselle. So I'm a registered dietitian and nutritionist. And today's our topic will be on how to handle a picky eater. Yeah, so I know it's 3 p.m. now, so maybe while we are waiting for more people to join us, you can prepare some snacks or drinks. Yeah, it's tea time, so you can have some snacks to keep you awake. Please don't fall asleep. Okay. Hello, everyone. So, yep. Okay, let's wait for another 3 minutes. We're going to start on 15:05. Okay. Okay, so and also if you have any questions, please type at the comments below. I will answer them for you after the live sessions. And you can also share with me if you have any like any method or you can share with me how you are dealing with your picky eater at your home. Okay. Yep, another 2 minutes. Right. Okay. Are you guys ready? Okay, sure. Then I think we can start now. So I would like to start by asking what is actually picky eating. Yeah, picky eating is a common behavior in early childhood, and there's neither universally accepted definitions for this picky eating, neither there nor there is there any like the accepted agreement on the best tool to identify the picky eating. So it is usually considered as a part of the spectrum of feeding difficulties, and picky eating is usually characterized by unwillingness to try new foods, unwillingness to eat familiar food, as well as strong food preferences. Yep. So then you ask, what makes a child picky eater? The causes of picky eating includes early feeding difficulties and late introductions of lumpy food during weaning and pressure to eat. And do you know actually infants have innate preference for sweet and salty taste, and they tend to reject the bitter taste and sour taste. Breast milk and infant formula has a sweet taste, and that it is readily acceptable by the infants. However, once the complementary feeding start, they have to accept a wide variety of taste if they are going to learn how to eat a balanced diet. Fruits and some vegetables that are sweet can be readily accepted by the infants. However, vegetables often comes with bitter taste, and sometimes the fruits have sour taste. Therefore, the infants tend to refuse the fruits, and because they reject these types of taste. Infants also needs more time because they need to learn how to cope with different texture of foods. They are going to develop swallowing and also chewing the skills, because adult foods is different from those lumpy foods. So the process of introducing the complementary foods can be very critical in helping the child to learn how to eat a well-balanced diet containing a wide variety of foods. And what are the consequences of picky eating? Why are we so concerned about it? The consequences include poor dietary variety and possible distortions of nutrients intake, particularly in intakes of ions and also zinc, which is associated with low intake of meat, fruits and vegetables. Apart from that, low intakes of dietary fiber as a result of low intake of fruits and vegetables also associated with the constipation issue in picky eaters. Furthermore, there may be developmental difficulties in children with persistent picky eating problems. Hi everyone who is newly joined. So now I'm going to share with you 10 tips on how to handle the picky eater. So first of all, you must respect your child appetite. If your child isn't feel hungry, please don't force them to eat. Okay, so likewise, don't bribe or force your child to eat a certain food or to clean up their plate, because this might only ignite or reinforce a power struggle over foods. And your child might come to associate meal times with fear, anxiety, and frustration, or even they will become less sensitive to their own hunger and fullness cues. So then you should also serve meal in smaller portion to avoid overwhelming your child. Okay, so you need to let your child to have the opportunity to independently ask for more. If they wanted to have a second helping, then you can just give it to them. So just don't serve a large portion of food in front of them and force them to eat. So it will be very terrible. So second point is to stick to the routine. You should actually serve small meals and snacks at consistent time throughout the day. Suggested gaps between meals and snacks is about 2 to 3 hours. So this allows the child to become hungry before the next meal time. And if your child chooses not to eat during the main meal, a regular snack actually provides a very good opportunity for them to eat some nutritious food. You can provide milk, juice, soup together with the food, but do not provide them during the snack, in between the meals, because this will keep the child's stomach to be very full, and they will not feel hungry during the next meal time. It will be very troublesome for you. So have to follow the schedule, okay? And thirdly, you must be patient with new foods. Young children often try, touch, smell the new foods, and then they might take the tiny bits and put into their mouth, but then they will also throw it out. So the child might need constant exposure to new foods up to 10 times before they really take the first bite. So for parents, you need to be patient. You need to keep trying and don't give up too easily. Okay, and you need to try encourage your child by talking about the food's colors, texture, aroma, instead of keep asking him whether the food tastes good. You can also discuss with him about importance of food how this food can help him to achieve his goal. For example, we can discuss with him that, so how these carrots actually can help you to become a greater badminton player. Yeah, so it's very important to discuss about this, but not just the taste of the food alone. Okay, and you can also serve the new foods along with your child's favorite foods. Keep trying serving your child healthy choices until they become familiar and preferred. Hi. Yeah, so we are sharing about the tips on how to handle a picky eater. So now we come to the 4 tips. So number 4 is do not be a short order cook. So because preparing a separate meal for your child after he or she reject the original meal might promote picky eating. So you need to encourage your child to stay at the table for the designated meal time for about 20 to 30 minutes, do not more than that, even if he or she doesn't eat. So you must be you need to encourage them. Yeah, so and if they really feel that they are hungry but they do not want to eat, you can serve them some fruits or crackers, but then you can wait for the next meal time to serve the main meal as per your meal plan. Okay, number 5 is to make it fun. So like adults, children actually eat with their eyes first. Yeah, so you need to use cookie cutters or fun containers to make almost anything into appealing shape. Yeah, so personally, I like the heart-shaped pancakes or sandwiches, mashed potatoes, bears, or fruits and yogurt parfait. And if you add a variety of colorful foods in their plate, actually it will encourage them also to try the new foods. Yeah, so at the same time they will get more phytonutrients from different colors of fruits and vegetables. Okay. Yep. So number 6 is to recruit child's help. So at the grocery store, actually we can ask the children to help pick up fruits, vegetables, or some healthy foods that they wanted to try. Yeah, don't buy anything that you don't want your child to eat. Okay, and at home you should encourage them to help you with household or food preparations, like rinsing the vegetables or set up the table or stir the butter. So this actually helps them to feel in control and might encourage them to eat what they help cook. Okay, so number 7 is to set a good example. So if you eat a variety of healthy foods, your child is more likely to follow suit. Be a role model. Yeah, children tend to follow their parents' example, and so leads the way with what you put on the table, on the plate. Okay, and you can also make trying new foods more fun. Yeah, you can actually set out a number of dishes on the table and have a taste test. So everyone in the family, they will need to rate the dishes on the scales of 1 to 10. Yeah, so this can make the whole activity more fun and more lively. And number 8 will be creative with the dish's name and also the recipe. Yeah, let me ask you. So what do you think your child would rather eat? So you tell him we have steamed carrot here and the X-ray vision coin. So for me, myself, definitely I would choose the one with a nicer name. Yeah, so it's in the same way that description on the restaurant menus can influence our choice or our order. So it's actually the same. Creative names in the kitchen actually can pique a child's interest. Okay, besides trying to give a nice name to our dishes, we have to be creative with our recipe as well. So we can pair together the unfamiliar food with our child's favorite foods. For example, we can top the pizza with chopped onions or green peppers, or we can also add chopped carrots or spinach into meatballs and mix banana into muffin. And number 9, yes, this is what Clarence talking about. What do you think about watching TV? Is it a distraction? Yes, it is. So we need to minimize distraction. So sit your child at the table for meals and snacks. Comfortable positions for feeding is one in which the table is at the stomach level of the child. So when it's necessary, we need to sit the child on a higher chair. Okay, so parents also should avoid all the distraction, including television, tablet, handphones, toys, or books, because this will take away the experience of eating. Yeah, instead engage your children with food, or we can encourage them to self-feed. Okay, so encouraging self-feeding, which is also independent feeding, is very important. So if you are afraid of the mess created after meals, you can maybe cover the floor with some old newspaper to make the cleaning after meal easier. Okay, so and last but not least, please don't offer dessert as a reward. So withholding dessert send a message to the child that dessert is the best food on earth. So it can increase the desire of the child for sweets. Yeah, so we can actually choose 1 or 2 nights of the weeks to be dessert nights, and then skip dessert for the rest of the week. Or else we can redefine dessert as something healthy, like fruits or yogurts, or something like snacks, healthy snacks. Okay, and if you are really concerned about your child having this picky eating problem, and it is compromising their growth and development, please consult dietitians or a doctor, because they can help to plot your child's growth on a growth chart to determine whether your child is having this problem of failure to thrive. Yeah, so and in addition, you can also consider record your child's amount of food intake and also the types of food that he take. This is to give you a bigger picture, and it can help the dietitians and doctors to point out the problems more easily. And in the meantime, remember that your children's eating habit won't likely to change overnight. So you have to be patient, keep trying, and the small steps that you are taking every day actually can help to promote a lifetime of healthy eating habits, right? So let me see. Just now I saw someone asking some questions. Okay, so AB say that her niece doesn't like to eat vegetables. I'm worried that her fiber intake is insufficient. Can you advise on that, please? Yeah, so another things that we can do is actually to replace, because like we know, if we doesn't like to eat eggs is considered as protein, right? So we can find something else which is under the same protein category. So if you don't want to eat eggs, then we serve her fish or chicken or pork. So same goes with this, doesn't like to eat vegetables, but the things that we can encourage her is to, maybe we can try different way. First of all, start with the recipe. We try to chop, or we try to make it in a juice form, so to just to encourage her, or to let her know that actually there's many more creative way to have these vegetables. Like I say, they will need exposure up to 10 times. Yeah, according to some research, it's about 8 to 15 times. So we have to keep encourage them. And definitely the most important thing is to understand why they don't like to eat that vegetables. So is it because of the taste, or is it because of the smell? So sometimes it's because of the children themselves. They're afraid of something like choking, which make them feel like, oh, I better not to take that kind of food to stay safe. Okay, so we have to discuss with them, understand why they don't like the vegetables. Then we find out the interesting recipe to help them incorporate into their diet. Or else, like if she doesn't eat spinach, then we can try to maybe focus on cabbage or other colorful vegetables like pumpkin or something like the purple color cabbage. Yeah, so maybe vegetables in different colors might help her to accept better. Yep. So wow, Clarence cooked fine dining for his nephew. Wow, I wish I can join. Okay, yeah, good role model is really important. So if you keep asking your child to eat healthily, to eat vegetables and fruits, but yourself keep eating chips, so we know it doesn't work that way. Okay, my mom used to tell me that if I don't eat my food, the momo would come and catch me away at night. Yeah, Asian parents usually use that method. But my mom, I think, is a bit different. Last time I used to be a picky eater myself, but growing up, I think this issue resolved lah. Because most of the picky eater issue that will resolve at the age of 6. Yeah. So, but this actually not a very good method. Yeah, because some children they might develop fear, or then next time, like this time I will help you to finish up the plate, but next time I will refuse. Yeah, because they know that you are going to scare them using this kind of words. Yeah, Suyin say my niece always like to eat junk food. We have problem to ask her to eat proper food. She always runs away from us when we ask her to eat vegetables and fruits. That's why just now one of the tips is to sit them properly at the table. No matter it's meal time or snacks time, we must have a designated meal time at a designated place. Yeah, so because I know that some children they tend to running around when their nanny or their parents feed them, so they will just follow the child wherever they go, then just to feed them. But actually that is very wrong. So we need to teach them that if you want to eat, we need to sit at the dining table, and this is the time to eat. We have to focus, yeah, not to run around. Okay. And for vegetables and fruits, yeah, we can still just now like the one I mentioned to AB. So we have to come up with interesting recipe that's very important. So I'll try to mix with her favorite foods. So. Yeah, sometimes I also have some clients complain to me that, oh, I already chopped very fine the carrots or the cucumbers, but my child really doesn't want it. So again, the same thing, constant exposure. Yeah, so if they don't like it to be in the meatball forms, maybe we can try adding it to soup. Yeah, so different ways of presenting the food to our child. Children usually don't like vegetables because it tastes bitter. Actually not, but because vegetables don't taste sweet. Because children, they like sweets and also salty, but these vegetables, if you eat, they usually don't taste really bitter, but if you compare the taste with something sweet, definitely you will feel a bit bland, and then you don't like it, I would say. Children, basically, they will not like it, but we have to educate them and slowly guide them through. Like you can explain to them, why this spinach is so important for you, because it is high in iron. Yeah, it's important for your development, and then also for your immune system. Yeah, if you eat those high in iron, vitamin C, then you will not fall sick so easily. So after they understand, the reason behind, they can tolerate better. I feel children always eat better when they are in a good mood. Yeah, that's why we have to make sure we don't force them. Yeah, so and always remember that you need to give them like the independent the how to say, they can decide themselves. Yeah, you can serve them the food in smaller portion if they feel that it's enough for them. They will not ask for more than that's it. Do not force them. Yeah, if once you force them and they remember the incident, so next time they will have this kind of power struggle, I would say. Yeah, so just keep the meal times happy, and then just keep it like something like a family bonding time, because you sit together with your families and then you eat together. Yeah, so it's actually a very good moment. Don't don't make this meal times a very difficult time for both parents and also children. Yeah, it will be really sad. It is fine to replace with formula milk when they are not eating well during main meals. I would say not to replace, but we can use it to supplement, because the reason why a child or infant need to start complementary feeding is because that milk or breast milk is the nutrients content in the milk is not enough to support the growth of the child anymore. So that's why we encourage them to take family food. Yeah, start with the puree, and then we slowly increase or change the texture. So we can offer them as a snack time, but we don't encourage them. We don't encourage to use formula milk to replace the main meals. Correct. Yeah, so we can't force them lah. Yeah, and also don't bribe them saying that, oh, if you finish this, then I can give you another 2 candies later. So this is very wrong practice. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, because if some children, if they are really having this severe picky eating, so they will really need to see dietitians or doctors to get proper consultation. Yeah, so because it too restrictive, then it will actually affect the growth and development. It can be very severe, and usually after they went to the doctor or dietitians, then the dietitians will come up with a proper meal plan, or if they feel that they really need something to supplements like the formula milk or something like the oil, MCT oil, so then they will prescribe. Yeah, just to give more energy, more calories to help the child for growth while they are adjusting or while they are accepting the new foods lah. Okay. Yep. So any more questions? Okay. I think this live session is quite short. So yep. No more questions. Yeah, if you guys have any topic that you want to know more about it or want me to share about it, please let me know, or you can also type at the comments below. Then I will consider to have one live sessions on the topic next time. Okay, so yep. Hi. So to those who just joined the live, maybe you can watch the recording later. Yeah, so I will save the videos and then I'll upload in our Boonnie & Co profiles. Yeah, so you can watch from there. Alright. So thank you so much for joining me today. Yeah, and so see you next time. Okay, bye. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye bye.